Nithyanandam, everybody. For today, we're going to talk about sun gazing. Now, you may be asking, what is sun gazing and how is it relevant for my life? Well, simple. Sun gazing is an ancient practice. It's been around thousands of years. Now, you can find records of this across various cultures all over the world. And if you have time, Google it, YouTube it, you'll easily find info on this. But for this video, we're just going to talk about how it can help you and how to do it. Now, why engage in this practice? Why stare into the sun at all? Well, simple. Your eyes are windows to your soul, as they say. And scientifically, your eyes are connected to your brain via the optic nerve. Now, when you're looking into the sun, that light from that great spear is going directly into your eyes, and it's going directly to your brain. Now, why is this a good thing? Now, all the spectrums of light can be found in sunlight. And also, sunlight does what? It decalcifies the pineal gland. Something everyone should be on board for. If you're chasing enlightenment, if you want to raise your frequency, sun gazing is a great practice to help you on this journey. Now, not only does it help decalcify the pineal gland, sun gazing also increases serotonin levels and melatonin production within the human body. Now, what does this mean for those of you who don't know these terms? Serotonin is that happy, feel-good hormone in the body, and melatonin is that hormone that helps you go to sleep and sleep well at night. So, by increasing practice in this practice, you will be getting ample amounts of serotonin and melatonin within your human body. Now, the human body is a vessel. You could think of it as a car, exactly. Your body is like a car for your consciousness. It is a vehicle for your consciousness to explore this physical 3D realm. Now, your physical body is like a battery. The earth beneath your feet is negatively charged, and the sun in the sky is positively charged. So, what does this mean for you? Well, with your body being roughly 85% water, your body is like a battery, man. Your body is a conduit. As you're getting stimulated by the positive charge and you're grounding yourself, this is important, grounding yourself on the ground or on sand, you're functioning as a battery. You're getting charged up. Now, for safe practice of sun gazing, don't do this on concrete. Don't stand on any man-made surfaces. If it's man-made, walk away from it. What you want to do is stand on bare ground, or if you can, stand on sand if you're by a beach. Now, sand is really good because it contains crystals, and crystals do what? Crystals amplify energy. Yes. So standing on sand is a beautiful thing. Now, let's see, what else to talk about? Why is this helpful? Why is this good for you? Well, let me explain. I've been practicing sun gazing off and on for a couple of years now. And at my highest point, I could look into the sun for several hours in a day. Maybe taking a quick little break here or there, but roughly 2-3 hours, man, I was getting it. Now, if you're new to this practice, do not jump in like that. You want to start slow. Now, within the first hour of sunrise and the last hour of sunset, the UV index is at 0, meaning there's no ultraviolet light coming through the atmosphere that can damage your eyes. So this is a perfect time, if you're new to this, to jump into sun gazing. Now, if you have your cell phone with you when you go to a park or any natural area in order to do this, check the news, check the weather reports. You'll see with your own eyes, within that first hour, that morning sunrise, the UV index is at 0. So, yeah. Now, for many of you who are busy, running from point A to point B, busy with your jobs, busy with just life, how can you engage in this practice? How can you receive some benefits from this practice? Well, simple. One thing I did on my lunch breaks when I was working in the Matrix, what I did around noon, 1 p.m., 1:30, just go outside, stand on bare earth, look up at the sun, but close your eyes. Close your eyes and just look into the sun through your eyelids. Now, what is happening when you do this? Well, as you're looking through your eyelids, you'll see it's red. Now, what's happening, you're getting a lot of infrared light. Now, this light is good because it's stimulating the eyes, and it will also do what? Help heal your eyesight. Oh, yes. Now, I've been wearing glasses off and on for a while, and it's interesting. Whenever I go long periods of time without wearing them, you know, just doing the practice, eating good, and just taking care of myself, I notice my vision does improve. But whenever I come to moments where I feel pressured or have moments to where I feel like I need my glasses, I put them on, and I notice in that moment it's hard for me to wear them. I feel my eyes being forced to adjust back to this low level again just so I can wear them. And it's quite annoying, actually, because I can feel my eyes getting better, and then when I'm putting contacts and glasses, I feel them retract to go back down to the glasses level again. Quite interesting. You could say glasses are a crutch. Contacts are a crutch. They're not a cure. They're just a momentary fix to help you see for that momentary time. But they're definitely not something you should rely on, because the more you rely on something, the more it becomes a crutch. The more you tell yourself that you need it, and that's what you don't want. So, side note with that, sun gazing. Now, like I said, you can go out on lunch breaks around noon, 1 p.m., stand on bare earth or sand, or stand in water if you like. Close your eyes, look up at the sun, and just observe the infrared light coming through your eyelids. Now, let's recap again. Sunlight does what? Helps decalcify your pineal gland. It increases melatonin, and it increases serotonin rates in your body. The happy feel-good hormone, and also that hormone that helps you sleep at night. Now, what else happens when you sun gaze? Let me walk up these massive steps here and stand on this earth so I can show you. Now, when you're standing on bare earth, what is happening during this exchange? What is happening when you stand on earth? Well, there's many things happening. The ground is actually giving you free electrons. So, why is this important? Well, over time your body accumulates free radicals, and this is a perfect way to discharge those free radicals. Barefoot walking. Simply grounding yourself. Just do that for a good 25-30 minutes a day. Yeah, make it a normal practice. Walk barefoot, enjoy it. But anyway, back to sun gazing. Now, when you're doing this practice, you want to come with a happy heart. You want to enjoy it. Because why? The sun is conscious. Believe it or not, my friends, the sun is conscious. Now, in order to make the most of this practice, what do you want to do? You gotta breathe deep. Those of you who are familiar with pranayamas, you already know what to do. So when you're grounding yourself, picture tree roots extending from your legs through your feet down into the earth. Deep, deep, deep tree roots coming from you to the earth. Now, when you're breathing deep, 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 deep into your abdomen, deep into your diaphragm, you want to picture in your mind's eye As you're breathing, you're pulling in prana from the earth through your tree roots up into your legs, into your body. Now, this is powerful because you're not only taking in prana from the ground beneath you, you're also taking it from the plants around you. And you're also taking it from the water, the sun, and always the air in which you're breathing. So you're taking prana through several different channels. This is powerful. Now, when it comes to sun gazing, what are my experiences? You know, how has it altered my life, and why do I even care to even talk about it? Well, simple enough. I remember when I first started this practice when I was in Florida, I did it for roughly off and on almost every day for about 6 months straight. And I noticed something interesting happen around the 6th month. I remember the day this happened. What happened? I came home from work. This was back when I had a terrible diet. I was eating meat. Just terrible to even think about those days, actually. But anyway, I came home from work. I wanted a spicy Italian sausage pizza. And I remember, I called up my pizza joint. I drove down the street there. I was all happy. Man, I thought I was gonna have me a good evening. And then I get to the pizza place, get the pizza, come home. Man, I pop open the lid, take a bite, and I immediately want to hurl. I immediately just want to just blah. It was horrible. I could literally taste, you know, the dead matter, you know, that was present on the pizza. I could taste the fact that I was eating another conscious being. You know, that was heavy. And it didn't stop there. You might be thinking, oh, that's just a little food poisoning. You just went to a crappy pizza place. Oh, no. Because the next day I tried it again. I went to a different pizza spot. Another good place. Different ingredients, different whole way of making the pizza. And the same thing happened. You know, got another type, came home, took a bite, and immediately, once that meat went in my mouth, I instantly wanted to hurl it out. It was not resonating with me anymore. Funny thing, because years before this incident, I tried so hard to be vegetarian. I tried so hard to be vegan. I just couldn't stay with it. I was like, oh, I want to do this, but I just can't. I just can't give up this bad food that I'm loving so much. But it's crazy, man. After doing this practice for 6 months, man, I no longer wanted it. I mean, it's not that I no longer wanted it. I literally could not even eat it anymore. Even if I wanted it, I couldn't eat it. It was a very interesting experience. Very interesting experience. So yeah, and then as I progressed during that year, went from vegetarian to vegan. It even got to the point where I was entertaining being fruitarian. You know, and as I was getting to that point, I was like, man, how far can this go? Why not be liquidarian? Or why even stop at being a liquidarian? Why not be breatharian? Live only on light. So that became my goal, actually. But then I got sidetracked, got busy, a lot of things happened, major life change. But now I'm back, and I really want to take this practice further and see where it goes. So yeah, I've seen people all over the world do the most amazing things to this practice. I've seen people, they've been doing this for years and they get like massive strength. Other people, they live without sleeping. Other people, they live without food. And why do we even eat to begin with? Energy. Everything is energy. It's all about energy. Now, you eat for energy. What do the strongest beings on this planet eat? Like elephants, the rhino, gorillas. Like, what do they eat? Plants. Things that grow out of the ground. It's amusing, isn't it? The biggest irony is right in our face, and so many people just don't even see it. But yeah, we eat for energy. You may have already noticed, the more you eat, the more energy it takes for your body to even digest the food. So it's almost like you're doing yourself a disservice. So yeah, it's not that you're giving up anything to do this practice. If anything, you're gaining a lot. You're getting rid of what doesn't serve you, and you're getting more of what does serve you. And there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, to recap this video, because I don't want it too long, sun gazing. How do you do it? Stand on bare ground, stand on sand, or even stand on water. Do this within the first hour of sunrise and the last hour of sunset. Why? Because the UV index, the ultraviolet spectrum, is at 0, meaning there's no ultraviolet radiation that can hurt your eyes during this time frame. What else? If the sun is too bright, what you do, you look at it for 5 seconds, look at it for 10 seconds, and then you slowly get to the point to when you can do it for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, an hour. Before you know it, man, you're just enjoying the practice and you just can't get enough of it. It's almost like an addiction, man. That light, that prana feels good. So yeah, and you'll notice it too. The more you do it, the more you love it. I know it's going to be hard for some of you at first because you're not used to being outside. You're not used to looking at light. That's not coming from a TV or a PlayStation or something. So it might be a difficult transition for you guys. But I'm telling you, stick with the process because it's all a process and it takes time. The more you do it, the more you'll come to love it, man. And the more it'll come to be one of the most satisfying parts of your day. So yeah, it increases serotonin, increases melatonin. You'll feel good, you'll sleep good, reduces stress, helps heal eyesight, reduces eye strain, eye stress. But like I said, it's a process. You got to gradually get into this. Don't rush the process. It decalcifies the pineal gland. And yeah, remember, the sun is conscious. And you can also communicate with the sun. But that's a whole nother video right there. How to cause the sun to blink, how to make the sun sing, and how to even manifest multiple suns in the sky at once. Like I said, that's a whole nother video. For those of you who are adept in this practice and you want to know how to do that, and for those of you who are just curious and just want more questions like what more you can do in your community to practice sun gazing, where can you start your research, who can you talk to, how do you engage in pranayamas, how do you breathe deep even to begin with, what mantras can I chant, just anything related to the sun. If you have any questions, any concerns, send me a message. I'm full of answers, and if I don't know, I'll be honest and tell you. So yeah, till next time, take care, be safe, and remember, stay in the light, fill yourself with light, and know that you are light. You are consciousness empowering this vessel, and remember, you are divine, you are the universe. Till next time, take care everybody. Nithyanandam. Sanatana out.